Go. I'm going to show you how to clear a bill jam on a Bally Cole game. First thing you want to do is open up the bill side top door, which is this key on the far left hand side of the front of the game. So you turn that key and the top will pop up a little bit, and at that point you can lift it all the way up and it'll catch with this hinge here. Next thing you want to do is open the bill validator top cover to see if there's any bills inside that you can clear. At this point the bill validator will cycle noisily. If there is a bill down there, it'll try and kick it forward. So you may, at many cases, you may be able to get the bill out just by doing this. If you don't see a bill in there, that doesn't do any good for you. You can raise the entire bill validator assembly with this yellow lever here. Pull that towards you and the whole assembly will rise out of the game. It does rise with a little bit of force, so it's a good idea to keep your hand on top of it. So you can see it rising up there. Now the next step, if you've lifted the top cover, haven't found any bills, the next step is to pull the validator head unit out and take a look. The way you do that is this lever here is depressed down. It only goes about 1/4 of an inch down. That unlocks it, and then you can pull the whole unit forward and it slides out of the cage assembly here. So at this point you can turn the validator over and you're going to look right in this area to see if there's a bill stuck out. At that point you would be able to see it either at the very back here or sticking out in this area. If there's nothing in here, you look here. This is the feed for the can itself, and you may see a bill protruding out of here. If you can get a good grip on the bill and you're comfortable you can pull the entire thing out, that's okay. But if you can only get a sliver, don't try if you think you're going to tear the bill and leave it half in the can. If you can't find anything at this level, that's the highest level you go. So at this point, whether you've gotten the bill out or you haven't, you button the game back up, you place this back in, it aligns along these two rails here. Once you feel that it's aligned, you can slide it back into place. It'll lock, the lights will come on, so you know it is all the way seated. Now to move this back down into the game, you can depress this lever, press down on this blue portion here to push it back into the game. It takes a fair amount of force, probably 20 pounds of force, to press this back down into the game, so if you just lightly tap on it, it's not going to move down in there. You saw when it's seated all the way, the lights came on and it attempted to cycle the bill validator again. Now you close it up, just push the lid back down, and you normally do have to turn the key here again to seat that fully. And then make sure it's fully closed down in there. And that's how to clear a bill jam on a Bally Cole game.